Welcome to Draw with Jam. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw frogs. The first thing we're going to do is get an idea of what their heads and their hands look like, or their flippers look like, because they're a little harder for me to draw, so they might be harder for you to draw at first. A head from the front or the back looks like an oval with two bumps on the top, and then from the side it goes up and then swerves down to make the jaw and the front top of the face, and then it goes back around like a normal oval. I gave the frogs in these pictures little nostrils, which I've just realized probably isn't accurate. I think they breathe through their skin, so they wouldn't need nostrils. But they look cute with nostrils. Next up is their flippers, which use basically a weird W or M shape for the end of the flipper, and then you just draw two lines at the two ends of the flipper, going upwards or downward depending on what the angle of the flipper is. Now that we've done that, we're going to draw a frog in the sitting position. We're going to start off with an oval for the head, and then we're going to draw a circle underneath / a bit on top of the oval for the body. The circle oval for the body is overlain with the circle for the head because frogs have little to no visible neck. Next, for the back legs, we're going to do an oval on each side of the body oval. Now that we have our diagram, we're going to gently erase it and draw in the details. Now, the first thing we're going to do is the head. We're going to go up and make those two bumps. Then we're going to go down, and without completing the head or drawing a circle for it, we're going to go straight down and make the leg and add the little flipper to the end of the foot. We are going to do the same thing on the other side, unless you want to make your frog be waving its hand hello or something. Next, for the back leg ovals, we're going to be following the oval line until we're reaching the bottom, at which point we're going to exaggerate things and go as far in as fast as possible. Then you're going to come out and draw the back flipper. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. And then, last but not least, we're going to give it a cute little face with two eyes, one mouth, and two nostril holes that shouldn't be there. Next, the frog got scared, so now it's hopping away, as frogs do. The first thing we're going to do for this hopping frog is a circle for the head, and then an oval for the body. Again, these two shapes should be connected. Next, directly behind the oval, we're going to draw a triangular oval kind of shape for the first part of the back leg. Then at the pointy end of the triangle shape, we're going to draw an oval for the rest of the back leg, and then a flipper at the end of that. And here's a cute little lily pad that it's jumping off of. Then for the front, we're going to draw a smaller triangle, and then a smaller oval at the end of that with a flipper at the end of that. Frogs' back legs tend to look a lot larger than their front legs. Next, we're going to lightly erase it all, and then we'll add some more details to the face. The face is going to curve upwards at the back and then suddenly go downward as it heads towards the front and go extra long. Then we're going to go and trace over the outsides of all the lines, for the most part, to get the back legs and the front legs. I'm not sure I should have erased the full diagram for this one. Then we're going to quickly go back to the face and give it one eye, one mouth, and one nostril that shouldn't be there. Next, we're going to draw his frog sitting again, but wait, it's going to be from a different angle. Dun dun dun! So you'll do a circle for the head and an oval for the body, as we've been doing with most of these. But with the back legs, unlike the first sitting frog, these two back leg circles are going to be just barely touching each other and almost completely inside of the body circle. Then we're going to lightly erase this diagram. Now, using the light lines you can still see of the diagram for an outline, you're going to draw the top of the head, which will be a mountain shape, and I'm following that line all the way to the back leg to make the little flipper and the curve going in at the top of the flipper. Then going back to the head, because it's from a weird bit of a strange angle, you can actually see the bump coming out of the frog's face and the bumps coming out of the top of its face. For the other back leg, it's actually going to be closed off from the rest of the body. You're going to do that using a little line that you're drawing the arm with. I was going to have the arm in a waving position, but then I had it put back down in the normal sitting position from earlier. We're going to give it a happy little face with 2 eyes, 1 mouth, and 2 nostrils. And now it's time to move on to our final frog. This is going to be a frog swimming through the water, and the main point of this one is to show how to do the frog with all 4 of its limbs spread out and showing. Admittedly, I don't really like how this frog turned out and don't think it came out very good. And I've realized I've never drawn anything from this angle, so that wasn't the best idea. But you draw the circle for the head, the oval for the body, and then 2 triangle shapes for the back legs right next to each other, followed by an oval at the end of each one, and then the little flipper. You're going to want to do a smaller version of that at the front/bottom of the body for the front legs. Then you erase the diagram, connect everything together the way that we've been connecting everything together the whole video. And now we have our final swimming frog. If you want to see more of my drawing tutorials, I'll put a link in the description to my drawing tutorial playlist.